All right, Shalom, Yasharala. Before we get started, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Badash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, we're back with another video, another lesson. Lord willing is edifying. And this lesson we'll be getting into the only way is up. All right, salvation. All right, and in the coming, we know that we're living in these latter days, man. All right, in the times to come, it's about to be all hell's about to break loose. Total anarchy's gonna take out in the streets. You know, people gonna be dying left and right, but a remnant will be preserved. They will be taken care of, and that remnant will be saved. Cause why the salvation of the elect will take place in a place called America, Babylon, and Greek. Let's get into that real quick before we get into the this lesson. Let's go to Micah. Is that 4? Nah, let's talk about something different. Micah 6, I think, I believe. And nope, wrong again. Salaki, forgive me. I know it's Micah. Is it 2? What in the world? Salaki, give me 1 second. It had to be 6. Let me see, Babylon. Let's type that in. I know it's some Micah. Right past it. Micah. 4 and 10, right? Okay, Micah 4 and 10. It says, so I was right. Micah 4 and 10. It says, "Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city." Was talking about out of the city? That city is Jerusalem, right? "And thou shalt dwell in the field." The field is the world. Let's go to Matthew 13. All right. Let me see. Let me see. It's in Matthew 13 and Matthew 13, I'm going to start at 36. It says, "Then Yahushua sent the multitude away and went into the house. And his disciples came unto him, saying, Declare unto us the parable of the tares of the field. And he answered and said unto them, He that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world." So the field is the world, man. All right. The field is the world. The good seed are the children of the kingdom, but the tares are the children of the wicked one. All right. The enemy that sowed them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. You can go into more into this. All right. Good. It's a bad chapter, man. So let's go back to Micah 4 and 10. And it says, "Be in pain and labor bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, Jerusalem, and thou shalt dwell in the field," which is the world, that we just read. "And thou shalt go even to Babylon, there shalt thou be delivered. There the Lord Yahweh," which is his name, "shall redeem thee from the land of thine enemies." So what's this Babylon? This is not talking about ancient Babylon. All right, it's talking about the modern Babylon. All right, the spiritual Babylon, which is America. All right, this is where the great deliverance is going to be taking place. Let's get Jeremiah. I think that's 50. And I'm gonna start at 31. It says, "Behold, I'm against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. For thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee, and the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and they shall devour all round about him. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel the northern kingdom, and the children of Judah, southern kingdom, were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. They are oppressed together in America. This is where the northern and the southern kingdoms will come back together. All right, be oppressed together. All right, because since the days of Solomon, when Solomon passed and Rehoboam came into power, it was a split between the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. You see, so we've been apart from each other for a long time, man, and now we're back together in the land of our captivity, which is America, man. Babylon the Great. You see, and this is where it's the great salvation is gonna take place. The bulk of the tribes are in America today. We're scattered all over the world, but the great deliverance is going to be taking place in America, man. All right, because America's going to be destroyed. Let's get Matthew 24. All right, and 29. The glorious return of who? Yahweh Shai. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, which is Jacob's trouble, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds, which are chariots of heaven, with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. All right, the elect are who? The Israelites. All right. The chosen nation is the Israelites, but there's a remnant. Let's get, I think it's 10 or maybe 11. Let me see. Nope. A remnant will return. Isaiah 10 and 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped from the Salah, let me slow down. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel in truth. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness. You see, so only a remnant is going to return to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. All right, and that remnant is who? The Israelites. This is the elect right here. All right. I think it's go forward a chapter. Yeah, the restored remnant, and it says the restored remnant. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. You see? So the Lord's going to return, is going to save a remnant. That's what he's coming back for, the elect of the nation of Israel. He's not coming back for the whole house, right? So verse 31 again, he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. You see how they're going to be saved? By those chariots, man. Let's get Revelation. All right. 11 and 12. I'm going to start at 11. It says, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. Who was this talking about? All right, that 3 days and a half, it represents the 350 years. All right, from 1619, when the so-called Negroes came over here, all right, to 1969 is when, around that time, we started to wake up. The Lord put the spirit back on, put the spirit on us to, know who we are. All right, but only a remnant will wake up, man. And it started in the late 60s, going into the 70s. All right, by the reincarnation of who we believe is Elijah the prophet, the man of Elder Abba Bivens. Verse 12, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. What's this cloud? Let's get Psalms. All right, these clouds are chariots of the Lord. Psalms 104, and I think this is it right here. In verse 3, it says, Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds his chariot? Who walketh upon the wings of the wind? Who maketh his angel spirits his ministers of flaming fire? All right. So the clouds are chariots that is speaking of, right? So, but why they getting beamed up? Why they, going up? You got Israelites out here who are bugged out talking about we're not gonna be. There are no chariots. We're not gonna be saved by chariots. We're gonna be saved. We gotta get on boats and planes. You know how dumb that sounds. But we'll get into that a little willing though. Revelation 11 and 12 again. They heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, a chariot, and their enemies beheld them. But why? Verse 13, in the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. And the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to that power of heaven. You see, a great earthquake was upon the earth, and the 10th part of the city fell. What's this 10th part of the city? All right, let's go over here. Let's type in 10 FEMA zones. This is the 10th part of the city right here. America, Babylon the Great. All right, from the east coast to the west, there's 10 FEMA zones. All right, they got for regular numbers for you right here. All right, from the east coast, from the northeast, all the way to the northwest, from east to west, literally. All right, this is the 10th part of the city, and it's gonna be destroyed by nuclear destruction. See that? Let's get man, so many coming in my head. Let's get Isaiah. Man, matter of fact, let's go to Jeremiah 50 and 9. It says, For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty man, Salakia. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. What are these arrows? All right, those are nuclear warheads, ICBM missiles. All right, from these different nations. All right, from the north country, which is the head of that is Russia. Go read Ezekiel 38th chapter. Right? It says, In Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith the Lord. Because ye were glad, because ye rejoice, O ye destroyers of my heritage, who are the Israelites, because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass and bellow as bulls. Right? I'm going to jump down to verse 13. Because of the wrath of Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished, and hiss at all her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, spare no missiles. For she hath sinned against the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You see? There's going to be a great earthquake to take place. And we're going to let's get Isaiah 24 real quick. It says, verse 19, The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fail and not rise again. You see, it's gonna be like a drunkard. When somebody you out, you may be out chilling, you see somebody that's wasted. He can't hold his balance, man. That's how the earth is gonna be in that day when these nuclear missiles hit America, Babylon the Great. All right, it's gonna be a great earthquake. It's gonna cause a great earthquake around the world, man. You see. So let's go to the 26th chapter. Right. Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed. And don't forget, Yahushua is coming back to take down his kingdom as well, via chariots. For behold, the Lord Yahweh cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. These are the nuclear warheads. All right, that's gonna hit America, Babylon the Great, and in various parts of the earth. You know, so this is why this is gonna be the only way is up. The only place you can go is up. Nowhere else. You're not safe anywhere else, man. Let's get that dealing with people saying we're gonna get on boats and planes, right? This is in it. I think it's 16, Revelation 16, and I'm gonna start at 17. And the seventh angel poured out his vial into the air, and there came a great voice out of the temple of heaven from the throne, saying, "It is done." And there were voices and thunders and lightnings, and there was a great earthquake. There's that great earthquake again, such as was not since men were upon the earth, so mighty an earthquake and so great. And the great city was divided into three parts, and the cities of the nations fell. And great Babylon came in remembrance before the Most High, to give unto her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath. And every island fled away, and the mountains were not found, says every island. You trying to get on a boat, you know, these it's gonna be causing tsunamis and hurricanes, different types of disasters are gonna be going on. So you can't leave by sea nor by air, because gonna be a lot of missiles are gonna be flying. Verse 21: And there fell upon men a great hail out of heaven, every stone about the weight of a talent, and men blasphemed the Most High because of the plague of the hail, for the plague thereof was exceeding great. And I'm gonna show you a play. Let me show you. All right. I got this from the elder apostle Ramla when I first seen it. All right. This is let's look up atomic bomb. Right. You see it? This is atomic bomb. You know, what they used on Hiroshima. Right. The Lord put the spirit on them to make this thing. Now let's get a weight of a talent. Like I said, the elder apostle Ramla brought this out. Weight of a talent. Look at that. Woo! This is the weight of a talent, man. All right. So let's read that one more time. And there fell upon men a great hail out of heaven, every stone about the weight of a talent. Remember, this is John the Revelator. All right, seeing this vision. So he don't know he doesn't know what a nuclear bomb is, a ICBM missile is. So that's how he's describing it. And men blaspheme the Most High because of the plague of the hail, for the plague thereof was exceeding great. So the John the Revelator, our forefather, all right, he was describing these ICBM missiles as plagues of hail, like a weight of a talent. This is what he saw, but not like something like this, but in a different fashion. You see, so no, you can't escape by air nor by sea, because it's gonna be impossible. There's gonna be tsunamis, tornadoes, and it's gonna be destruction upon the planet Earth, man. That's why the only way is up. Let's get Revelation 18, verse 4, and it says, I'm sorry, at 3, for all. Start at 1. Babylon is fallen, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean, hateful. Salakia. I'm a little excited, so excuse me. Read it again. Verse 2, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great, which is America, is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that that ye receive not of her plagues. What are these plagues? Those nuclear missiles, man. This is physically, not spiritually. This is a physical, all right, deliverance. All right, this is talking about a physical deliverance of the Lord's elect being beamed up into the chariots, man. All right. Let's get Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors, which is who? Esau, Edom, right? When they see it, they shall be troubled with fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, this was he, whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. We fools have counted his life madness, and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints? You see, but it says the strangeness of the strangeness of his salvation, man. When the people see the chariots, they gonna be like, what is that? Oh my goodness, you know. They're gonna see people getting beamed up. They're gonna think it's an alien invasion, you know, not knowing that the Lord Yahweh Shai is returning, right? Verse 7, Revelation 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, chariots, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierce him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, amen. You see, every eye shall see the Lord Yahweh Shai coming back, man. He's gonna come with a great chariot, you know, like let's get second address. He gonna come in that fathership, and the angels right behind him. Second address 13 and 6. It says, behold, it says, I'm gonna start at 5. It says, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that come out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. See that? A great mountain is what? That chariot, man. That Ezekiel's. That Esdras saw. You see that? And this is the chariot that is going to save, all right, the remnant of Israel, man. You see, in 2/3, whoever's not in that chariot, the left behind. This is what the left behind doctrine is all about, right? It says, right, Matthew 24:40. Then shall two be in the field, the one shall be taken and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken and the other left. If you left behind, that means you're doomed for destruction, man. You're doomed for, the lake of fire. All right, the one that's taken, that they're the ones that's saved. They're the one that's being beamed up and being saved by the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. All right, and we're praying and hoping ourselves that we make it, that we have that number, So the only way is up. There's no other way you can get around this, man. You can't take a plane, you can't get on a boat. It don't matter. To me, in my opinion, it don't matter if you either move out the country, because the Lord can have something happen to you in another country. So there's no escape, and especially if you take the MOTB, because it's gonna be a worldwide thing. The whole world's gonna be tried, man. All right, so Lord willing, this was edifying to you brothers and you sisters out there. All right, we gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Chakwadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well and that still labor in this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, this was edifying. Till the next video, I'm going to say, Shalom.